Mark Brower Properties. We've grown really slow. It took us 12 years to get to 600 doors. But what we decided was we were only going to engage in good profits. We were only going to add value that exceeded our cost. We weren't going to win in this business by being creative about how much money we can extract because of our position of control and influence and being that gatekeeper, right? There's a lot of that going on in our industry. We wanted to do the opposite. We wanted to get obsessed about value creation, obsessed about experience, obsessed about high value reviews that we're not bribing people for, we're not paying for. So that's kind of been our niche, and we've grown slower, but now that we have that foundation of reputation with very little marketing costs, we're adding 20 to 25 doors a month, and we're maintaining a 4.5 star rating on Yelp. Which we think we're really proud of that.
What is the most valuable thing that a property manager can do for you?
Thrilling the resident impacts lower costs for the owner in turnover, property wear and tear. Everything gets better when you treat the tenant with respect. So our philosophy is we want the property, the condition of the property not to meet the minimum legal standard, which is so often, we want it to meet any reasonable expectation that a quality resident would have. And when we get pushback from our owners, we say, hey, look, this is why we said this in our owner handbook, that it needs to meet or exceed any reasonable, but those windows never had screens on them. Doesn't matter. So we're going to try to find the highest quality residents. We're going to thrill the heck out of them, try to retain them for as long as possible, because that's going to benefit the owner in the long run.
Every rental property is its own business. Why not prepare by putting the highest quality resident in there from the start? Like it just makes so much sense when it's presented that way. And I feel like it's not new to the industry, really, but it feels kind of like that idea of, why don't we take care of the residents? Why don't we care how they feel?
Exactly, and the fundamental underlying issue, I think, is a lot of our landlords are accidental landlords. They're not deliberate business owners. So one of the most important things we can do as property managers is take that investor by the hand and guide them from where they are, unsophisticated, never run a business before, to like, okay, now I'm a really sophisticated, informed, supportive investor. We tell our clients we say, look, we hope to deliver you 95% occupancy, maintenance costs under 10 to 15% annual rents, over 50% lease renewals, and strong market rents. We hope that's a win for you, going back to triple win. What a win for us is, we know you're paying us, but that's not all we're doing this for. We want your support in 3 ways. We need emotional support, we need financial support, we need process support.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So it's important, because if you don't tell someone the rules of success, then they make up their own criteria for what the relationship should look like.
This is what I think it should be.
All too often it devolves into, well, I'm paying you, so you do it my way. That doesn't work in this business. We're business managers.
That whole motif is it's prevalent all over this industry. But I find it very interesting that you can go and deliver this message to some people and they don't want to have anything to do with it. I don't want to get better. I'm not interested in becoming an expert on investing and an expert on services and an expert on treating tenants well. But then you find the ones that are growing and doing incredible work, like Travis. He's like, yep, I'm ready to adopt all of these cool things because I want to build a good property management business.
Our jobs as asset managers and business managers is not to maximize monthly rent. That's the fallacy.
That is
It is to maximize the 5-year gains for that property, or the 20-year gains of that portfolio, which then forces us to think more globally and make longer term investments. Usually people are measuring with the wrong criteria. They're saying the ROI is all that matters. It doesn't. The maximum ROI times what your emotional resilience level can tolerate. So for a lot of investors, that means they should buy new properties with no drama for the next 10 years, even though on paper the ROI is going to be lower, because if they stay in that for 15 years, guess what? They're going to double, as opposed to washing out in 3 or 4 years, which we see all too often.